In the middle of the whispering woods lived a tiny energetic monkey named Chiku. Chiku was mostly a good monkey, but he had one big problem. He believed he was much smarter than everyone else. One sunny morning, Chiku was swinging high up in the mango tree, boasting to a wise old owl named Professor Hoot. Professor Hoot, Chiku chattered, flipping upside down. Look at the sky, it's boring, just plain blue. It needs pizzas. I'm going to paint it. Professor Hoot blinked his big yellow eyes slowly. Paint the sky, Chiku? That sounds like a lot of work. And why change the beautiful blue? Because I want a striped sky or maybe polka dots? Chico squeaked. It's so easy. I'll just gather all the colors and climb high enough. Ignoring Professor Hoot's quiet warnings, Chiku spent the entire day collecting colors. He squeezed bright red juice from berries, mashed yellow petals into a paste, and even stole a jar of white milk from a farmer's porch. He mixed them all into the biggest coconut shell he could find. That evening, as the sun began to set, Chiku tied the coconut shell paint pot to his tail and started climbing the tallest mountain. He climbed and climbed, past the eagles, past the clouds, until his arms were aching and his little monkey legs were trembling. Almost there, he gasped. Finally reached the very tip top of the mountain, where the air was thin and cold. Chico lifted his paint pot, ready to splash stripes across the vast, dark canvas. But as he looked up, he realized something huge. The sky wasn't just blue, it was enormous. It stretched out forever and ever in every direction. His tiny coconut shell of paint wouldn't even cover one single cloud. He sighed a huge, deflated monkey sigh. He looked down at the world below. Professor Hoot, who had flown up quietly to check on him, landed on a nearby branch. Well, Chiku, the owl hooted gently. Did you paint it? Chiku shook his head, his ears drooping. No, Professor Hoot, I ran out of mountain before I even started the sky. It's just too big. I thought my idea was the best, but I didn't think about how big the sky really is. Professor Hoot smiled. Chico, the sky is perfect the way it is, and trying to do a job that's too big just because you think you have the best idea is foolish. It's okay to have big dreams, but it's smarter to listen to others and know your limits. Now, how about we go back down for a nice mango? Chiku cheerfully threw his coconut shell paint pot into the air. It landed far away, luckily. He climbed back down with Professor Hoot, realizing that sometimes the simplest things like a blue sky or a wise friend are the best. The moral of the story. The moral is, don't let your pride stop you from listening to good advice and understand the difference between a big dream and an impossible task.